What up, YouTube? This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for you. In this episode, we're actually going to be taking this up to a shop so they can weld in the last finishing touches of this right here, so it's a good seal. So we got it bolted together and everything, and it's pressed in for the most part, well, hammered in for the most part. And yeah, we'll see how much they charge me, and then I might actually get to take the oil pan off of the truck so I can use the oil pump bolt, and also I need the timing cover off of the truck also, and of course you have to have the oil pan off for all of that, so that's a whole nother thing I didn't even think about. But we're gonna take care of that, and we'll take care of this first, and then we'll see about that later on. Who knows, I might wait till it cools down just a little bit. But here we go to this shop. See, look, now all we need is a motor out of one of these. I put some cylinder heads on it and a cam, and we're flying. All right, y'all, so now we're at this Midas up in Conyers, Georgia. And they do really good work for me, or at least they have in the past. They did some exhaust work on the truck a long time ago, and they also did some wiring work on it. Just the things that I really can't do myself, or just don't feel like doing myself. Now that's dope. Road Runner. Alright, so let's see. They might try to price it kind of high, but who knows? This might be something they can knock out in 2 seconds. Hey, what's going on, brother? I got a question for you guys. Okay, I'm putting together this whole oil pump setup, right? Yeah. And I was actually wondering how much it would cost if you guys laid a little weld, just melted that so that it seals around the edge.
Let me have some in there. Cool. Very thin aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
But I will check with him and see what he said. He said we don't have the aluminum welder, so basically we just burn through it. We just ruin it. What did you do, make this?
No, I bought it.
Like that? Why is it all beat up?
Oh, because we had to beat it on there.
Yeah. I would have put a little grease around it, rubbed it back and forth as much as I could or something, but...
I was told to just do it dry.
Dry?
Yeah.
Alright. This would have held it in once you got it there, but hey, we don't have an aluminum welder, bro. And we're not sure where you can get it done either.
Yeah.
But what is it going on?
1984 Chevy C10.
Okay.
And it's going on YouTube.
Okay.
So yeah, you gotta check me out. You gotta subscribe.
Cool. What about something like JB Well? Does that sound crazy?
Alright, that's on y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why you
I don't know about that.
Huh? All you trying to do is seal it.
He's videotaping this. He ain't showing how to show somebody JB
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, exactly.
Subscribe to my JB Well.
Alright, man, thank you.
Alright, brother.
Thanks. Young Chevy Truck on YouTube.
Alright, brother, what is it called?
Young Chevy Truck.
Alright,
Yeah, all the way through, like no spaces, underscores,
Okay,
straight through. Alright, you have a good one, man. Alright, y'all, just a quick update. They actually can't do the whole aluminum weld situation going on. So, I don't know what we're gonna do for that, to be honest with you. We'll just probably have to find some other place that has a welder that can get down in there and melt the aluminum just a little bit, just to get it to seal. So yeah, the hunt continues. I know I'm all over the place, but right now I'm about to go find a oil pump bolt, hopefully, at an auto parts store at the O'Reilly's that we usually frequent. And I'm hoping by doing so I don't have to take the oil pan off. I really didn't want to take that off, so, and I was gonna kind of finesse the valve, I mean the timing cover off with it, you know, with the oil pump still on, if that makes any sense, because I've seen it done before. And I just didn't want to have to, take that off, so gonna find this bolt and then finesse that off, and then I'll be able to get the gears off of the old setup and then combine those gears with the new chain that I bought from Summit, and then I can get the whole timing situation done, and then I can get the oil pan on later on. So yeah, I forgot completely that I have to, you know, do the timing cover first before I can do any of that stuff. So yep, trying to get that done now. I was hoping you guys would have an oil pump bolt for a small block Chevy, just the designated one bolt.
I'm seeing these right here. That's for the oil pan, but nothing for the oil pump.
Yeah.
That's the only bolts.
Alright, y'all, so they didn't have that bolt, so I guess we're gonna have to end up taking the oil pan off, but I mean, that's no big. I mean, we've done it before. we can do it again. And we're actually gonna probably do it with the engine in the car because we don't have the truck in the garage yet. But I mean, I guess that'll be a good video because a lot of people don't know that you can actually take a stock oil pump off of a small block Chevy powered car while the engine is still in the car. So I can show y'all that, show y'all something. Now we're just gonna head home, eat something, and then I'm going to see about actually taking that pan off today. So I got a little snack in my situation, and now I'm ready to get to work. Yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what we can do today. Ooh, it's dusty underneath here. Spider webs and pollen and... Alright, so you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this motor up to TDC. After I get the front pulley off, I'm going to turn it to TDC. And then right after... Yep, I'm just going to start taking stuff apart. I'm not going to even think about it. So, let's get cracking.
Wedge and lock first, and then like it is now. Yeah. Watch your finger in your eyes just in case it shoots out. Slow and gradual pressure. If it's gonna break, it'll break.
That is genius, Dad. Yeah, if you're turning it and it's yep, I'm hearing it. I was just trying to get stuff out of the way before I take the pan off. You notice I got the other header off. Oh my god.
That's just because this is cheap. We put a stronger one on there. It might be. We may have broken it. I mean, literally broken it.
We literally, hold on, thumbnail. How did I even do this? That's what it's gonna be.
But that's the we
wow, like.
We're on the right road, though.
Hold on, I gotta Snapchat this. What happened when y'all buy cheap stuff? You try to take a bolt off, and it does this. Random things in the neighborhood. We need to find that Craftsman one, because that Craftsman one broke so many bolts in its day.
That's it. That's the sound you wanted to hear.
We winning now, Dad.
You live? You got the thing on?
I sure do. Alright, y'all, I figured y'all really don't want to see me sit up here and just clean up everything, but today wasn't a very productive day, as you can probably already see. But I mean, it's a part of the game. You win some, you lose some, so I'm not really too upset about it. I got that bolt off, so that's going to be a big help. All I need to do now is pull the harmonic balancer off, and then I can start working on the oil pan and getting it off and all that. Then I'll be able to, of course, get the timing gear off and then put the new timing chain on the old gear, because I mean the old gears only saw a couple 100 miles, so they should be just fine. And then I'll be able to put the oil pan on. As you saw earlier, I don't know anybody who can weld up the pickup situation. I don't know anybody who can do that, so I don't know what exactly I'm going to do about that. I don't know anybody who can weld that little bit of aluminum. Well, of course, the people that we went to today said we'll probably just burn right through it with the stuff that we have here. So I still need to find somebody who can weld that up just a little bit so that it's sealed and good to go. And I still do kind of have to do some work to the motor that I have sitting here right now before I can do anything to the one that I have sitting behind me. So I mean, it all comes full circle. You know, it's all good. So when I find someone to weld that up, then I'll actually be a little bit pressured to get everything off of this motor. But the fact that I still have a lot to do on it, not really feeling too bad about the fact that I don't have anybody to weld it up yet. So I think this one's pretty much over. In the next episode, I'm definitely going to have the oil pan off. A little bit more time. Tomorrow and the next day, I probably won't have as much time. So there might be probably 3 or 4 days of no work. But you guys won't see that. Y'all will see these videos on the days where I won't be working on the car. So by the time you guys get all of this, you know, stuff that I'm showing to you right now, I'll already be working on the new thing. So, and then more content and more content, and then we're, you know, more content. So just to keep it simple. So yeah, I guess this video is pretty much over. If you're stopping in for the first time, this is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel, where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for you. And just like that, this one's pretty much over. I need to wash my hands. I appreciate you watching, and have a good one.